I am both humbled and honored to be here this evening with all of you. Rebecca, I'm right there with you. Thank you all so much. I look out and I see so many great friends and faces, and I'm just overwhelmed. Thank you so much for being here this evening. You wouldn't think that this is hard for me, would you? I'm looking forward to a very exciting year with all of you. My motto this year is, together we can accomplish much. Jeff tells me that I can take a moment to do this, so I'm going to. First, I wanted to say thanks. Excuse me. I know this is really tough. Jack, without your encouragement, without your support, I wouldn't be in this crazy business. So thank you for that. Joy, your encouragement, your wisdom for this past 16 months and all the time that I've known you has meant the world to me. And in advance to Janie for her wisdom and her patience with me. So thank you. People have often said in this business that, Sandy, you should write a book with all your stories and you should do this and that. And I look out and I think every one of us could say the same thing, right? The only thing is we're the only ones that want to listen to our own war stories. There is, however, one story that I will share with you. Janie made me do it. So most of you have heard this story, I'm sure, at one time or another, but here goes. Way back when, in 1910, when I very first got my license, listings were like one page, double-spaced. Some of you might remember that. The MLS was a book. Yeah. I had gotten a duty call to come out and list this house that evening at 6 o'clock. Could I be there? So, very new in the business, I rushed home and I fed and watered the kids and rushed back to the office. And having missed dinner, which obviously I don't do so much anymore. But anyway, so I wanted to make sure my brag book was in order. You remember the brag books? Everything you ever done, everything the broker ever did, everything you ever hoped to do, that kind of thing. And I had my speech down right. I was just so prepared, and I go knocking at the door at 6 o'clock. Elderly widow woman answers the door. And she says, come in to list the house. And I'm sitting on the sofa with her to list the property. And my broker had drilled it in my head. You have to have a copy of the deed and a copy of the plat. Yes, she said she had those. They were in a shoebox in her closet. She'd be a minute. Well, if you've ever been into your grandmother's closet, you know that shoebox is full of papers. The point is, it took a while. So I was sitting there and having missed dinner. Bowl of peanuts on the table. I started eating them. I ate every one. And now I am mortified. Oh my God, I'm just mortified. How could anybody do this? My mother would be ashamed of me. I am ashamed of me, the whole bit. She comes out and she said, is this what you're looking for? And of course it was. And all I can think of is, I've eaten all your peanuts. I'm so sorry. And she said, oh honey, please. Ever since I got my new teeth, I don't want to take the chocolate off.